You are stuck in the friend zone not because you lack looks, but because your eyes are broadcasting a safe and neutral signal that completely kills her biological urge to see you as a man. Every time you look at her with that nice guy smile, you are reinforcing the idea that you are a brother, a protector, or a therapist, but never a lover. It's a gut-wrenching feeling to watch her talk about other guys while you sit there, suffocating in the friend category. But today, that ends. Attraction is not a choice she makes logically. It's a physical reaction triggered by the subcommunications you send. If you want to break that wall and make her heart race just by catching your eye, you need to master the art of the sexual gaze. Before we dive into the dark psychology of eye contact, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. Because if you want to master your masculinity and stop being the backup plan, you need the raw truths we drop here every single day. The first technique you must master is the heavy lid gaze, often referred to as bedroom eyes. Most men look at women with wide, deer-in-the-headlights eyes because they are nervous or trying too hard to be polite. This screams low status. Instead, you need to slightly relax your upper eyelids, creating a hooded, sleepy look. In biological terms, this mimics the physical state of arousal. When you look at her with these heavy eyes, you aren't just looking at her. You are projecting an aura of calm dominance and sexual readiness. It tells her subconscious that you aren't intimidated by her beauty. This subtle shift in your facial muscles changes the entire vibe of the conversation, from friendly banter to a heavy, thick atmosphere where words become secondary to the tension you're building. Next is the legendary triangular gaze, a move so powerful it can make a woman lose her train of thought mid-sentence. Instead of staring blankly into her eyes like a robot, you move your focus in a specific pattern. Look into her left eye, drop your gaze to her lips for a split second, then move to her right eye. This is a massive pattern interrupt. By looking at her mouth, you are non-verbally communicating that you are thinking about kissing her. You don't have to say a word. The suggestion is already planted in her mind. Her brain will immediately switch from friend mode to attraction mode. If you see her bite her lip or look down after you do this, you've won. The tension is officially there, and she's feeling the heat. To truly separate yourself from the safe guys, you need to implement the 3-second linger. Most guys look away the moment a conversation hits a pause because they can't handle the pressure of silence. That's a mistake. When she finishes a sentence, do not blink, do not speak, and do not look away immediately. Keep your eyes locked on hers for exactly 3 seconds longer than what feels normal. This creates a pressure cooker effect. It forces her to acknowledge the space between you two. In those 3 seconds, the air gets heavy, her heart rate spikes, and she begins to wonder what you're thinking. This is where the spark is born. It shows her that you are comfortable in the tension, and women are magnetically drawn to men who can hold that frame without flinching. Another crucial move is the appreciative body scan, but you have to do it with total 0% confidence. When she shows up or moves in a certain way, let your eyes slowly travel from her face, down to her outfit, and back up again. Don't do it like a creep hiding behind sunglasses. Do it openly and with a slight, knowing nod of approval. You are effectively saying, "I see you as a woman, and I like what I see." This scans her as a sexual being rather than just a platonic friend. It forces her to become self-conscious of her own body in your presence, which is a key ingredient for sexual tension. She will start to feel seen in a way her other guy friends are too afraid to try. Then there is the slow predator blink. In the wild, high-anxiety prey, animals blink rapidly. Predators, however, are calm, focused, and move with deliberation. If you're blinking fast while she's talking, you look nervous and fanboyish. Slow your blink rate down. When you do blink, do it slowly and keep your eyes on hers as they reopen. This projects a primal calm that is incredibly attractive to women. It signals that you are the alpha in the room, the one who isn't shaken by anything. This calm intensity makes her feel both protected and physically attracted to you simultaneously. It's a subtle shift that moves you from the clown or entertainer role into the leader role. We also have the knowing smirk and gaze. This is for when she says something typical or tries to test you. Instead of explaining yourself or laughing nervously, just look her dead in the eyes with a slight lopsided smirk, like you have a secret that she's not in on yet. This knowing look creates an air of mystery. It makes her feel like you can see right through her social mask. When a woman feels like a man gets her on a deeper, more primal level, she becomes obsessed with earning his validation. That smirk combined with a steady gaze is the ultimate I'm in control move. It turns the friendship into a game of cat and mouse, where you are the one holding all the cards. Don't forget the focus on pupil dilation. Science tells us that our pupils dilate when we are attracted to someone. You can actually trick your eyes by imagining that you are looking at something you truly desire. When you look at her, focus on the depth of her irises and try to feel the warmth of the room. This mental shift causes your pupils to expand, and her subconscious mind will pick up on this biological cue. Humans are hardwired to find dilated pupils attractive. Without saying a word, your biology is shouting to hers that the chemistry is real. It's a Jedi mind trick that works on a level she can't even explain to herself. Eighth is the side-eye disconnect. You don't want to be staring at her 100% of the time, or you'll look like a stalker. The key to tension is the push and pull. While you're talking, look away at something else, but keep your head turned toward her. Then, slowly turn your eyes back to her without moving your head. This side-eye look is incredibly flirtatious and playful. It breaks the interview style of talking and makes the interaction feel like a scene from a movie. It shows that you aren't obsessed with her, but you are definitely interested. This back and forth movement keeps her on her toes and prevents the interaction from becoming stale or friendly. Finally, use the silence lock. Next time you're in a deep conversation, just stop talking. Mid-sentence, or right after she asks a question, just look at her. Stay silent. Keep the eye contact intense and slightly soft. Let the silence hang there for 5, 6, maybe 7 seconds. Most men will crumble and crack a joke to break the ice. Don't be that guy. Let the tension build until it's almost unbearable. This is the moment where she will either lean in or start fidgeting with her hair. Both are signs that she is feeling the sexual energy you've created. By owning the silence, you own the room, and you certainly own her attention. Start using these 9 looks today, and stop being the nice guy she vents to, and start being the man she dreams about. Listen, most of you watching this will turn off this video and go right back to being the safe, predictable guy who finishes last. You'll keep liking her photos, listening to her problems, and acting like a brother, while some other guy, who actually has the balls to use these techniques, walks away with her. Don't let that be your story. You aren't here to be her emotional tampon. You're here to be the man she actually desires. These 9 gaze techniques are your weapons, but they only work if you have the courage to pull the trigger. If you're tired of being the nice guy who gets stepped on, it's time to level up your game and start commanding the respect you deserve. The friend zone isn't a life sentence. It's a choice you make every time you're too afraid to show your true intent. If this hit home and you're ready to stop playing small, drop a 100 in the comments so I know who the real ones are. Your support is what keeps this no BS truth coming. Subscribe now and join this circle of men who are actually doing the work to master their lives and their relationships. Don't just watch, execute. Go out there, look her in the eyes, and let the tension do the talking. I'll see you in the next one, where we dive even deeper into the psychology of the top 1%. Stay sharp, stay dominant, and never settle for being just a friend.